And you said there's more to this story. Any little clues?
Tune in Wednesday. Louder with Crowder, 10 a.m. Eastern. You'll get it all. My name is Gerald Morgan, and I'm here because we broke a story on Dr. Jay Varma violating his own rules, going to sex parties, rolling on Molly, doing dance parties as well, while he had the rest of New York shut down. And we have a lot of workers who, even though some of them have won their cases, they're being appealed right now by the city, and they're not allowed to go back to work. And we're talking about teachers sometimes that have done 29 years of service, and they have 6 months left to get their pension. They won't let them go back in the building, even though they've won their cases. So we were here to try and amplify their story so that more people would know, and that we could get some kind of a result, some kind of justice for them.
Well, thank you to you and to Louder with Crowder for that expose, because here in New York we've been trying to scream this story out to the press, but as you know, the mainstream press is part of the collusion, which brings me to how important is independent press in covering stories like these, in breaking stories like these.
Absolutely. So, look, as a member of the independent press myself, we think it's absolutely important. The people that set up cameras over there from the mainstream organizations, I'm glad they came today, but where have they been? What have they been doing? Whose voices have they been amplifying instead of listening to people who are up on that kind of steps, doing the interview with us, doing the press conference with us? Why aren't they listening to them, understanding that they're still suffering? So independent journalism is the way to go to make sure that we can hold people accountable, especially in the cancel culture and silencing society that we have today, where if you have an unpopular opinion, it gets used against you to shut you up. Perfect example of this. Jay Varma came out and said that we were homophobic and racist. I don't know if it would have mattered if a dog off the street had run up with this video. I'm not going to be mad at the dog for doing it, okay? This is his own words. He doesn't like what he said. He has to deal with that. Don't try to shoot the messenger, sir. You can't wiggle out of it that easily.
What surprised you about the discovering of what Varma said, and also what has led here today to the press conference?
So I was very surprised that he just admitted all of these things. We all knew it, right? Nancy Pelosi went to a hair salon during the height of COVID. We had Gavin Newsom going to the French Laundry, a 3-star Michelin fancy restaurant, during the height of the pandemic. And all of these things were done when everyday Americans had restrictions of some sort or another placed on them. I knew that these guys didn't believe it. I'm just shocked that they're so bold that they feel like they can say it and get away with it. That's the thing that really shocked me. It's not the information so much, because I think we all knew the information already, or at least we thought it. What I'm shocked at is that they think there's no accountability and they can run around telling this to whoever's going to listen and not fear any repercussions. Well, Dr. Varma, you were wrong.
Last question, a message for New Yorkers who are still catching up with the story.
Message for New Yorkers still catching up with the story is that you were sold a lie. You were sold a lie by the people in power, and Bill de Blasio right now is trying to distance himself. Let's not let that happen. You may love him, you may hate him, that doesn't matter. The choices that were made did not begin and end with Jay Varma. There were a lot of other people involved, so let's keep it going.
Thank you, and thank you to the Louder with Crowder team. You guys are fantastic, and we're big fans, and we've been watching you for years.
Thank you very much for the support.
Thank you.